Всем привет. Так, привет, Саймон, привет, Виви. Сегодня мы начинаем прохождение Mass Effect Andromeda. Я в нее играла, не знаю, раз, наверное, может и два, не помню уже точно. Но я играла так, спустя рукава, чтобы узнать историю и так далее. Не знаю, как пойдет игра. Так, новая игра. Создаем персонажа своего, дефолтного делать не будем. Пойду, чтобы не спойлерить себе игру. Давно бы уже Виви ее прошел, эту игру. Что там спойлерить-то? Так, что еще хотел сказать? У меня тут еще рендер этой ролика идет, он не закончился, не успел к стриму, так что, надеюсь, лагов не будет и глюков. Привет, Ред. В общем, посмотрим, что выйдет. Так, что это я хотела еще сделать и забыла, что. Блин. Я не помню, что я хотела сделать. Я хотела на Твиче переименовать стрим, а то он у меня там... Чё? А то у меня там не то написано. Сейчас тогда я зайду на Твич. Твич. Где он? Где Твич? Вот он. Надо еще звук убрать. Вот так. Я не знаю, правда, могу я с телефона? Могу. Сейчас я переименую. Переделаю категорию. Так, Масс Эффект Андромеда. Все. Информация успешно обновлена. Хорошо. Теперь можно играть. Старого персонажа, а тут как бы нет твоих старых персонажей. Тут новый персонаж. Это совершенно новая игра, которая к третьей части особого отношения не имеет. Так, ну что у нас за глюки такие? Давайте настроим внешность. Скорее всего, это из-за рендера. Блин, ну там 17 минут надо подождать, чтобы все зарендерилось. Придется, наверное, отключить его. Ну да, отдельная история. Ну там, конечно, упоминаются некоторые персонажи, в том числе Шепард, но все равно как-то особо не связаны они. Нет там старых персонажей. Так, подождите. Дайте, наверное, все-таки удалю. Ой-ой-ой. Какие кадры. Ладно, потом сдорендерю, а то лагает все, как не знаю кто. Трижды перекрестился. Почему? Из-за чего? Привет, Контри Фокс. Так, даже не знаю, кого мне создать. Все такие страшные. Давайте голову 10 выберем. Да в смысле? Я же выбрала, алло. Я же вот это выбрала. Вы чё? Ну, выбрать... Так какого хрена мне что-то мешается? Подтвердить. Во. Так, а как теперь ее бошку изменить? Не понимаю. Все, я поняла. Вот так. Да-да-да, Ред, а ты что, впервые, что ли, видишь эти рожи? Ты же вроде играл, нет? Давай еще посмотрим. Ну, кожу я другую выберу, потому что это слишком красное, мне не нравится. Посмотрим, что можно взять. Более-менее прилично. Это будет на 2 часа зависание в редакторе. Чё она такая страшная? Ужас. Так, вот это или вот это? Наверное, вот это. Цвет кожи. Цвет. Пусть будет такая. Брови. Щеки. Ну, мы так по-быстренькому что-нибудь сделаем, наверное. Надеюсь, на выходе получится что-нибудь нормальное. А не как всегда. Фигня какая-нибудь. В Андромеду не играла, а чё ты не играл? Привет, Ник, привет, Георгий. Стандартная Сара нравится. Хрена себе. Первый раз встречаю человека, которому нравится стандартная Сара. Серьезно. Ее много кто хейтит. Много кому она не нравится. Так, толщина. Дайте чуть по... Вот так вот сделаем. У нас Шепард была с пухлыми губами, а Сара пусть будет не с пухлыми. Вот так, наверное. И нос. Нос поменьше надо сделать. Он какой-то большой. Ширина. Так, размер. Какая-то она непропорциональная получилась. Не знаю. Да ладно, 8 штук. Привет, Смолзарт. Привет, Дмитрий. Пришел поздороваться, хорошо. Ну, на артах это одно. А так это другое. Ну да, согласна, что часть на любителя. Что поделать? Так, надо, наверное, рот вот так сделать. И подбородок уменьшить. И... Так, прическа. Самое главное это прическа. Без прически это плохо все будет. Хотя не знаю, такие прически. Хоть стой, хоть падай. Первая прическа самая нормальная, по мне. Остальные так себе. В смысле пахнет Шепардом? Да, ну и прически. Тут и женские, и мужские, я так понимаю. О, надо вот эту взять. Мужские, кстати, прически ничего так, мне нравится. Вот это прикольно. Прям такой вылизанный солдат. Не, ну а чё? Вот если бы можно было в игре поменять прическу, например, вначале сделать одну, а потом в процессе другую, я бы выбрала какой-нибудь тип такого. Не знаю. Так я еще цвет волос не меняла, ты подожди. Я думаю над прической, чтобы сделать. Наверное, все-таки первую возьму. А то это она на мальчика похожа. С такими прическами. Хотя мне они нравятся, они прикольно выглядят. Вот это ничего. Эти с распущенными волосами вообще ужас просто какой-то. Мне не нравится. Наверное, вот возьму классическую прическу, которая у Сары Райдер есть. Так, цвет волос. Какой цвет ей сделать? Наверное, блондинку сделаю. Вот такую. Хотя это какая-то слишком блондинка. Фиолетовый можешь сделать. Да блин, слышь ты. Не знаю, мне кажется, и светлый цвет особо не идет. Так, сейчас опять прическу сделаю, посмотрю. Какая лохматая. Вот это, что ли? Кстати, я когда играла первый раз, меня так лагало. Это пипец был. О, вот такой цвет. Сейчас выберу прическу. Хотя она особо не видна, если честно. Ладно, хватит сходить с ума, пусть первая будет. Вот эта вот. Точнее, нулевая. Так, дальше. Цвет глаз. Может, зеленый? Нет, не красный. Зеленый. Зеленый цвет. Во, спасибо. Я смотрю, что будет. Вот так сделаем. А цвет внутри будет зеленым. Потому что у нас голубоглазая уже была, будет зеленая теперь. Типа противоположность Шуперда сделаем. Стиль подводки. Ну и подводки тут, конечно. О, ну пусть вот это будет. Черный цвет. Нормально. Тени для век. Ни хрена не видно, что там за тени, о боже. Ну и тени. Вот такие пусть будут. И зеленого цвета надо тени делать. Или типа того. О, вот такого. Бирюзового. Или черного сделать. Не, пусть черный будет. Вот. Нормально. Надеюсь, она не будет выглядеть как не знаю кто. Колечко на губе. Сейчас посмотрим помаду. О, что это за Джокер? Помада. Странная помада, скажу я вам. А нормальной нету в каталоге. Где нормальные помады? На тебя похоже. Надо цвет поменять просто. Помада. Правда, не знаю на какой. Красный цвет. О боже, что это? Жесть. Нет. Это вообще жопа какая-то. Первый тип. Что это за жесть? Единственное, вот это нормально. Но выглядит она странно. Может, без помады? Мне больше нравится без помады она. Потому что тут какие-то помады жесткие, мне не нравятся. Румяна. Сначала надо эти румяна увидеть. Я, например, не вижу. А зачем они вот такую клоунаду сделали, мне интересно. Для чего? Так, ладно, шрамы. Шрамов. Пусть будет со шрамом. Каким-нибудь. Как у Цири. Есть шрам, как у Цири. Естественная красота. Да, сейчас так штукатурятся некоторые, что непонятно, естественная это красота или неестественная. Да, ну и шрамы, конечно. Жесть. Ну, такое. Пусть будет без шрамов. Тут еще и татуировка есть на лице, да? Жесть какая. 4-я. А где 4-я? На шее, что ли? А, во. В ухе. Так, а 5-я? В другом ухе? Ну да. А это 6-я? Что-то я не вижу. Где 6-я? На лбу, что ли? На шее. Татуировки, конечно. О боже, что это? Пусть у него будет татуировка на лице. Вот такая. Черный цвет. О, норм. Вот в редакторе вроде выглядит нормально, а вот когда ты ее будешь видеть в кат-сцене, она будет выглядеть как не знаю кто. Я так думаю. Фотку скидывал в Дискорд, что только промотай нашу переписку вверх, нагнешься, он там первый будет, скинь его. Яви только так, что без мали. Зачем? Ну, скину, если не забуду. Так. А чё там дакаешь, Ник? Чё тебе не нравится-то? У каждого свой вкус. Давайте, наверное, не знаю, инженером, может, буду. Лидер. Это новое что-то. Задира. Это типа штурмовик. Это типа разведчик. Это солдат, это биотик. Но с биотиком-то все понятно. Я, короче, наверное, инженера возьму. Инженер. Имя... Ну, имя останется таким же мне. Не принципиально. Изменить близнеца. Я этого близнеца один раз только увижу. Так что есть ли смысл его менять? Так. Ладно, пусть будет обычно. Вот, по умолчанию. Или он не по умолчанию. Короче, не понимаю. Ну ладно. Шепард, женщина, все правильно. Ну все, вроде как. Сложность нормальная. Сейчас посмотрим, что получилось.
Every great moment in our history
А
began with
где
a dream.
субтитры? Без
Each
субтитров,
bold
да?
leap
Ну ладно.
forward was achieved by those willing to do anything to attain it. We are, all of us, leaving behind families, homes, the very birthplace of our species. Some
Это самое.
for
Учите
discovery,
английский.
to see the unknown. Others for a new start.
Это наш папка заговорил, кстати.
But today, whatever our reasons,
Ну, вроде как.
we take the first steps toward a new future for humanity. Today, we begin to make our dream.
Сегодня мы осуществим свою мечту. Он говорит. А дальше я что-то не услышала, что он сказал. Наступил 85-й год, и с ним человечество вступило в золотой век межзвездных путешествий. После открытия древних руин на Марсе наши знания, науки и технологии подтолкнули нас в развитие вперед на тысячи лет. Многие обрадовались новообретенной свободе и стали исследовать Млечный Путь, но были и те, кто устремил свой взор к еще более далеким звездам. Для сотни тысяч искателей приключений, отправившихся в путешествие в один конец будущее, начинается здесь. Я успела прочитать. Андромеда, Масс Эффект. Что-то есть хочу. Хотя вроде поела. Помедленнее. 634 года спустя. День 0, час 0. Вот прикиньте. Получается, у Шепард там война в Млечном Пути, а тут спустя 634 года они прилетели на другую галактику. То есть это уже там жнецы побеждены, ну или человечество умерло, как получится. И непонятно, что там произошло. 20 тысяч человеческих колонистов на борту корабля. Галактика Андромеда. Блин, что-то я забыла субтитры включить. Это, конечно, нехорошо. И на Escape я нажимаю, ничего не происходит. Ну, вроде симпатично получилось. Мы справились, она сказала. Да блин.
Sara, recon specialist, Pathfinder mission team.
Pathfinder team, eh? The ones finding us a home.
Can you make it somewhere tropical? Nice, warm ocean, summer year round.
Короче, можешь думать о чем-нибудь хорошем. Давай мы тебе кофе сделаем. Давай мне кофе. На Шепарда похоже. В смысле? За что так Сидора? Какого Сидора? Красивыми местами. А блин. Ой, что-то консоль нечаянно открыла.
Сара Райдер, let's get you checked out.
Давай тебя проверим, Сара Райдер. Как себя чувствуешь? Тут какое-то все пиксельное, в точках каких-то. Что с графоном?
Makes it sound so easy, doesn't it? Even if it isn't, we'll be ready. I hope so. You know something? Word came down. The Pathfinder wants you all mission ready within the hour. Look this way.
Короче, через час пойдем на миссию.
But something's up.
И я в этой миссии участвую.
Okay, everything checks out.
Не, зернистости отключила.
Let's test your Sam implant. Sam, are you monitoring? Sam, are you online?
Yes, Dr. Tapero.
Что это за что? Не знаю. Дайте мне субтитры. Как ты себя чувствуешь? Хорошо.
I just need a second to get my bearings. What's this about my implant?
Какой имплантант?
After being in
Я же не
stasis, we want to
биотик.
make sure the connection's still live.
As the team's mission computer, your well-being is my primary concern.
Assuming the implants work as advertised, Sam sees what you see, in theory. We won't know for sure until we get you in the field. How are you feeling otherwise?
Я в порядке.
On your way. Though you may want to hang around while we revive your brother. It always helps to see a familiar face.
I don't like the
Да
sound of
какая
that.
тебе Лиара? Они в другую галактику улетели. Тут нет никаких Лиар. Лиары в своей тусуются. События происходят, ну, через много лет, но в другой галактике. Они улетели в 85-м году, во время второй части.
What's happening?
Just hang on. Engineering, report.
Я летаю. Что делать?
I'm almost inside. Hold on.
Конечно, можно, Виви. Тут будут сопартийцы, с которыми можно замутить. У меня мышка с ума сошла. Но мне не подчиняется. А вот и Pathfinder говорит, это наш отец.
We have a problem over here. It's Scott Ryder.
Это капсула с нашим братиком. С ним что-то не так. Наконец-то! Я могу! Где настройки? Игра, сложность. Только я не знаю, где это включается. А, во, субтитры. Все, теперь у меня есть субтитры. Вот зернистость выключена. Это что? Естественно, рассеивание цветов. Ладно. А чё так лагает? Чё ты лагаешь-то, алё? Пипец. Чё оно лагает? Оптимизация дерьмо. В каком году эта игра вышла? Жесть. Может, потом не будет лагать.
Makes two of us. Hang in
Привет,
there.
Мишутка. В 17-м году вышла. Ну, вообще не должно лагать тогда. У меня компьютер вроде более-менее нормальный. Игры 17-го года тянет хорошо. Но, видимо, не эту.
I'm Gian Garson, founder of the Andromeda Initiative. I'm here to welcome you to a whole new galaxy. The good news is, the hard part's over. We're here. If you have any questions now, just ask.
У меня нет вопросов. У матросов нет вопросов.
Still on stasis. Vitals look good.
Ну, что там с братчиком?
Is my brother okay?
Scott's fine. His vitals are strong, but the revival procedure was interrupted.
When can he wake up?
We don't want to rush it. Sam?
My connection to Scott's implant was suspended. However, his pulse, respiration, and brain activity are all normal.
To be on the safe side, we'll need to keep him in a low-level coma for a while. Then let his body regain
Привет,
consciousness naturally.
серьезный.
He'll be fine.
Glad to hear it.
Thanks, Lexi. Keep us updated.
Ты говоришь,
I'll
Ник,
wait
тебе
for you at the
нравится
door
вот та
whenever you're
блондинка?
ready to go.
Я не помню, как ее зовут. А мне она не очень. Мне кажется, у нее лицо слишком продольное. Бомбоксы. Качать Андромеду. Ты сначала киберпанк пройди, а потом уже можно Андромеду. Я не знаю, Андромеда, думаешь, она легкая? Судя по тому, что у меня она лагает? Не знаю. Ладно, сейчас посмотрим на открытую местность. Выйдем, если будет лагать, и качество понизим. Почему лагает? Понятно. Почему ты лагаешь, говно? Где настройки? Это не то. Может, у меня экран? Экран не экран? Я не знаю. Тут, кстати, нет 2К. У меня 2К монитор. О, получше стало. Нет, не получше. Какого хрена? Почему?
Ryder could find it. She has a scanner. Quick, Ryder, use it to locate the fault.
On it.
Да ладно. Ну это не лагает, просто FPS 50. Я хочу 60. Я не знаю, как на стриме это выглядит. А, я не туда иду. Новый геймплей. Чего надо найти?
Relay 2C shows damage from a temperature spike.
Found it. Bad relay.
Ryder, can you go reset it?
А что надо делать? Ну, все, наверное, или нет? А, понятно.
There. It's reset.
Do it. Rerouting the turret now. Train's recovering. Readings are in the green.
Ну, пошли тогда.
Good job, Ryder. Now we can get to the tram. That was close. Barely an Andromeda.
25 FPS нормально для глаза. Ты чего?
Your dad will see it that way.
8-й резик. О!
Go ahead and take us to the bridge.
2К, кстати, лагает. Замечательно. Вот поэтому она у меня, наверное, и лагает. Я не могу играть на другом мониторе. Мне будет неудобно. Совсем оцифрились, да. Мы роботы.
Com control, report. We're drifting. Flight controls aren't responding.
First priority is stopping these outages.
Курсор посередине, и он не убирается.
We're on reserves, Captain. They won't last.
What's our position?
Это наш
Unknown.
отец,
We
кстати.
lost telemetry.
Sam, we need eyes out there.
Папа!
Attempting to adjust sensor array.
Какой крутой.
Alan, please. You may be Pathfinder, but this is my ship.
Captain, the protocol's clear. In the absence of communication with the Nexus or the other arcs, we proceed to our appointed golden world. Solid ground.
If it's even out there. Nobody said anything about running into an energy cloud. And that's just a wild guess what we hit.
Ля какой. Брутальный. Мужчина.
Alec, I need to assess the damage. Stop the bleeding. We've got 20,000 people asleep on this ship. Let's give them a chance to wake up.
Can you blame her?
Так.
My father's got a point, though. Solid ground sounding pretty good right now.
Yeah, but...
Pretty good. Isn't good enough.
Yes, sir.
We're
Сейчас
coming
попробую поставить. Седой отец, ну так ему 100 лет уже.
Is that our golden world?
Давай, Ред, удачи тебе.
That's Habitat 7. New Earth, if we're lucky.
Спокойной ночи, Ник. Папа, дай FPS.
All of our long-range scans told us it was in the green zone. Perfect for human settlement.
It doesn't even look the same.
Рассудительный, эмоциональный, непринужденный, профессиональный. Можно вот это убрать? Я даже не вижу, что там написано.
She's right. It looks pretty dicey from here. Are we sure about those scans?
It's a good question.
Things can change. It's been 600 years. Sam.
The energy from the phenomenon is damping our senses. Planetary conditions are unknown.
Кто враги? Какие-то ноунеймы.
We're marooned. 20,000 souls adrift at sea. And when the power runs out and stays out, we need to know if that's safe harbor.
And if it's not?
As Pathfinder, it'll be my job to find an alternative. It's what we trained for. But if this goes well, we are already home.
All right, just make it quick.
Harper, the rest of the team should be awake by now. Have them spin up 2 shuttles. Planet Fallen 30.
Yes, sir.
A stubborn one, isn't he?
Весь меня.
Stubborn runs in the family. Guess I rubbed off on him.
Just as long as he knows what he's doing. It's not like the cavalry's coming to save the day. I need an ETA on our sensor repairs. We're blind out here.
Какая-то скверна по космосу летает, всех убивает.
My brother's going to hate that he missed this.
Are all the riders adrenaline junkies?
I guess it's in our blood. I was born a minute ahead of him.
А, то есть я еще и старше.
I never let him forget it.
Не люблю быть старшей.
Don't worry. I'm sure Scott will pull through.
Yeah, and when he does, he'll want to hear stories.
So, let's get out there and find him one.
Жалко, что
Right.
продолжения
You'll wanna get your
не
helmet.
будет с
And
райдерами.
maybe stop at the Good Luck Rock before we go.
Хотя, может, в 4-й части
The what?
мы увидим их,
It's an old superstition of your dad's.
как NPC.
Crashing the party, huh?
Да,
Sorry.
не время музыку слушать. Понял? Ладно, наслаждайтесь.
Hey, Ryder.
It's Kirkland, right?
Yeah, I think we met just before the Hyperion left Earth. Not sure if you know Greer.
Hi there. Your dad say anything about what's going on?
Как пластмассовые, скорее как пластилиновые.
He was all business. Told us to prep and be ready to go.
Short and sweet, huh? Will do.
See you guys on the ride down.
Ну, такая графика. Что поделать?
Ryder?
Hey, Fisher. How's it going?
I heard a rumor from the bridge that your dad and the captain aren't seeing eye to eye on this.
Стульчак на шее. Не знаю.
I don't know what that's about.
Right. So, no one overheard you say you preferred solid ground?
Another rumor.
Это новая мода просто.
Glad Dunn came around. Your dad's the N7 here. He's got the most experience and the best aim. I go wherever he goes.
Шкафчик Скотта.
Hang in there, Scott. Looks like Dad's already suited up.
Так, это я уже видела.
Better not. No bathroom breaks on this trip.
Пописишь на новой планете. Как собачка, отметишь ее. О, пойду с этой поговорю. Харпер. Сара, Кора ее зовут. Кора Харпер.
So just another boring day at the office, huh?
Классный костюм, я тоже такой хочу.
I figure it's a chance to show everyone what we can do. Go out there and earn our stripes.
You're Alec's daughter, all right. I always wondered what it was like when explorers crossed the ocean. Nothing but stars and dead reckoning to guide them.
Вот зачем
The map
стульчак.
that said, here be dragons.
Well, if they made it, we can too.
Мне в голову пришла
And
очень
maybe
пошлая
see a
шутка,
dragon
но я
along
лучше
the way.
помолчу.
I'd prefer to eat lunch, not be lunch.
You're not a real explorer till you've got some scars or bite marks.
On that note, I'd better get my gear in order.
Так в кусты.
This is the captain.
Чё, первый раз, что ли? Ой, что это я не то сделала? Тут можно всех сканировать. Человек. Я бы удивилась, если бы он был не человеком.
Got it. That should do it.
The Pathfinder is now requiring sidearms. I've opened the armaments locker.
We expecting trouble, Sam?
A precaution. Please arm yourself, Ryder.
Better safe than sorry.
Понимаю, это движок Dragon Age Inquisition.
Now let's get to the shuttles.
Очень похоже на Инквизицию.
Dr. Carlyle, with everything going on, I think the Ark needs you more than we do.
Pathfinder wants a medic on hand, and if that is home down there, I'm happy to knock on the door.
If it's what we hope it is, it'll be one for the history books. You got a quote ready? One small step.
I'm pretty sure your dad will handle that honor.
All right, team, button it up. We leave in 5.
А чё так темно?
We broke out the weapons as requested. Anything we should know about?
Seem prudent, given the situation. We'll be down a man with Scott out. I heard what happened. Your brother's strong. He'll make it.
Такой отец, конечно, колоритный. Персонаж и внешность у него. Кстати, тут внешность отца, она формируется, исходя из внешности главного героя. Кстати, мне она напоминает актрису, которая снимается в сериале Shadow in Bones, или как там называется. Тени и кости, короче. Так, надеюсь, что справится.
He better. 600-year nap and he oversleeps.
You know him. Never was an early riser.
Кстати, ей тут, по-моему, лет в 17.
Just don't let it get to you. I need you sharp.
Yes, sir.
Your mom would
То
have
есть
been
совсем
proud
молодые.
of both of you. Okay, team, listen up. I chose each of you for the Pathfinder team, not just because you're talented and passionate, but because you're dreamers, like me. We dream of exploring the unknown, of finding the edge of the map, and then discovering what lies beyond. When people look back on this, and they will, they'll remember we didn't give up, that we kept dreaming, that our first few faltering steps in Andromeda were the beginning of everything they know. We only get one chance to be first. So, let's go make history.
Been waiting 600 years for this.
Да, прям 600 лет сидел, ждал.
Archive area, this is Shuttle 1. Switching to manual guidance.
Shuttle 2, taking your lead.
Good luck, Pathfinder team.
Я вот, если честно, уже не помню, какие тут побочные задания, как они выполняются, и что тут вообще есть. Да, красиво, но опасно.
Stop the Hyperion in its tracks.
It appears to be an unstable mass of dark energy.
Это татуировка.
Gravity anomalies detected.
See if I can even it out. My stomach would appreciate that. We're clear. Accelerating to cruising speed.
Ryder, we didn't have a chance to meet back in the Milky Way. Name's Liam Costa, security and response specialist.
Good to meet you, Liam.
Hard to believe we're finally doing this.
Sure beats reading the brochures.
Beginning our deceleration. Planet's dead ahead.
Кстати, тут будет обнаженка. В одном из романов, по-моему, а может и во всех, я не помню уже точно. А еще я помню, когда я первый раз проходила, у меня здесь лагало. Так что готовимся к лагу. У меня был другой компьютер.
Copy that. Doesn't look like a golden world from here.
Ionization levels are rising.
Stay on course to the landing zone.
Oxygen levels are below minimum human requirements.
Is this the right planet? We had this all worked out.
В смысле, это же планета, которая должна быть пригодной для жизни.
Hyperion, this is the Pathfinder. We've got evidence of an alien civilization.
Has anyone seen us?
What if they're not friendly?
We stick to contact protocol. No use of deadly force unless hostile intent is clear.
Что происходит? О! Нормально так.
Acceleration increasing.
No kidding!
Your jump jet is malfunctioning.
Get it working!
Approaching terminal velocity.
Sam!
Ой-ой. Нормально приземлились.
This is Ryder. Come in. Hyperion. Sam. Anyone there?
Save your breath, Ryder. Sam's offline. Comlink's trashed. I'm surprised we aren't too.
Did we really do that? Or are we dead and don't know it?
Well, we found hell. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
Это еще не ад.
No way this is home.
Looks like we're gonna find some high ground. See if anyone else is alive. Come on. Ryder, how's your survival training?
I've seen my share of troubles. Nothing crazy, but...
Неизвестное растение.
Crazy just found us. Those
Может
rocks out
оказаться
there are
хищником. Нормально.
Terra Incognita.
О, сейчас будет. Сейчас посмотрим, как будет лагать. А, да, я, кстати, хотела же изменить разрешение. Сейчас посмотрим, где это вообще. Вот здесь. Весь экран. Вот. Сейчас посмотрим, что будет. Так, ага, вижу. Что-то мне не нравится. Вообще не нравится. Что это такое? А где мышка? Мышки нету. Какой кошмар. А. Я что-то не то сделала. Не то разрешение поставила. Извиняюсь. Вот такое надо. Вот. Теперь нормально, но мышка где? Мышки нету. Почему нет мышки? Алло. Сейчас, минутку. Так, и что это? А где мышка? Как я играть без мышки буду? Не, ну, согласитесь, лагов меньше, но цветовая гамма другая стала, да? Хотя, мне кажется, столько же лагов. Так что я, наверное, вернусь прошлому. Что за бред? Никогда не видел эту игру. Не стримы. Ха. Так, ладно. Наверное, она не была очень популярной, поэтому ты не видел. Вот так пусть будет. И давайте графику тогда понизим. Качество текстур. Это я оставлю. Это я тоже оставлю. Это я так сделаю. Нет, качество модели оставлю. Вот так. Все. Да блин, еще и игру перезапускать. Она сохранилась. Да посмотри, мышки все равно нет. Какого хрена? Так, что я хотела сделать? А игру, наверное, нельзя сохранить пока. Я не знаю. Ну ладно, давайте попробуем поиграть так. Вроде ничего не поменялось. Как было мыло, так и осталось.
Damaged in the crash. No good to us now.
Научные данные, наверное, потом как-то можно будет использовать. Не знаю. Слушайте, все равно не поменялось ничего. А я не вижу мышку. Как это? Ты видишь мышку, я не вижу. Подожди, а что происходит? Я просто не понимаю, что происходит. Конечно, будет. А чё все зависло-то? Бред какой-то. Ладно. Давайте заново запустю игру. Надеюсь, сначала не начнется. То как-то не хочется переигрывать. Вроде нет. Блин, серьезно? Так долго грузится? Вообще, просто оптимизация 0% в этой игре.
How's your survival training?
I've seen my share of troubles. Nothing crazy, but...
Well, crazy just found us. Those rocks out there are floating.
Terra Incognita. Damaged in the crash. No good to us now.
А чё с оптимизацией, правда? Слушайте.
No fixing this. Must have broken on impact.
Explains why we lost our sound connection.
Oh, and safety tip? Don't breathe the air. Found that out the hard way.
Got it.
Жесть просто какая-то.
You think that energy cloud we saw could cause all this?
Sam said it's...
Да, серьезно? Опять ничего не видно? А чё за бред происходит? Замечательный стрим. Да, я вижу, что черные. Короче, я делала вывод во весь экран. И он у меня не захватывается. Я делаю вывод на весь экран без рамки, и он захватывается. Это как? И цвет игры меняется. Посмотрите на это. Что происходит? Я не понимаю.
A cloud that makes boulders float.
This is crazy.
Welcome to Habitat 7.
Давай быстрее, блин.
Keep moving.
Ah!
Looks safer under there.
Is this for real? What the hell's going on with this place?
Какие грибы большие.
Planet's trying to murder us.
Я не понимаю, это вот мне интересно, у всех стримеров такие фэпосы и игроков? Или это только у меня? Это мне так везет. Что это такое?
Not sure we want to be the tallest thing around here.
I think I can see a path up. We'll use the jump jets if we have to.
Into the breach.
Think I'd rather fall than get hit by lightning.
How did my dad find you?
Что-то не
I was a cop.
могу.
Then crisis response.
А, понятно. Надо удерживать.
Tell you over a beer sometime.
This is going to be close.
Да, новая фишка — это полетный ранец, как у Боба Фетта.
Think I see the top.
Все, кто не приносит Твичу достаточно денег. Да при чем тут Твич? Я вообще деньги не приношу никому. Только себе.
Thanks. What the hell is that?
Мне вот интересно, на PlayStation так же или лучше?
It's not a hotel, that's for sure. Nothing around here makes any sense.
New galaxy, new ways to die.
Just not today.
Ryder, it's Fisher.
Да при чем тут стрим? У меня в компе сама игра лагает.
First contact protocol again?
No deadly force unless fired upon.
Yeah, said no one in the field ever. How do we handle it?
Надо следовать правилам, чувак. Нельзя в них стрелять.
Get one shot at hello with these guys.
Yeah, and Fisher gets shot in the head if we're wrong.
Nice and
Так,
easy.
господи, боже мой. Мышку, иди
Only go hot
нафиг.
if we have to.
Don't think they've spotted us yet.
Мы пришли с миром. Мы с миром.
We can't understand you. We're not here to fight. That man's with us.
Doesn't sound friendly. What's the other guy? Shit, they're beating him.
Ясно. А как мне сесть за укрытие? А, приблизиться. Вот оно как. Я еще ничего не понимаю, так что это самое. А как мне умение использовать? У меня их нет еще.
Okay, it's over.
Fisher, you okay? So much for making peace with the locals. Thanks for jumping in.
We tried talking. I guess they didn't want to listen. What else could we do?
You saved my life. Yeah, at least we know it's what.
Привет, Геральт. Не починили. Так же лагает, как и тогда. Оптимизация просто в жопе.
Blood samples, I'd say. Lots of them.
This isn't how first contact was supposed to go. Or at least not how I imagined it.
That's on them. Can't let it change us. Next time might go better.
Yeah, the whole neighborhood can't be bad.
Where are the others? Gone. Kirkland and Greer went looking for help.
Come on.
Ah, my leg!
Can you move?
I think it's broken. You guys
Жесть.
push ahead and look for the others.
You sure?
Yeah. Just find us a ride out of here. And take a few more of them out while you're at it.
По крайней мере, они его не убили.
Well, I don't have Sam here, but I can try to make sense of it.
Неизвестный
DNA
состав.
based, and their armor reads as some kind of bone, but the genetics are all over the map.
Ah, I guess life took a different turn here, huh? I hope the other team...
Припасы качать. Навыки. Перегрузка. Биотики у меня нет, у меня только техника. А, вот оно как. Господи. Так все сложно. Очков у меня тоже нет. О. Так я и биотику, получается, могу выучить. Надо было биотиком становиться. Главный стульчак, это да.
Right.
Looks like you knew how to handle a gun back there.
Spent time with an Alliance peacekeeping force.
А я не понимаю, как пользоваться этим самым умениями. И как мне убрать оружие? Пойду в другую сторону. Это я туда же пришла, да? Да. Кошмар эпилептика этим умный. Не ведись! Они тебя убьют. Как мне использовать? Понятно. Это странная система укрытий. Непонятная. Че, он помер? Взяли и убили.
No vital signs, just shot him in cold blood.
He was trying to surrender. Why kill him?
Вот тебе и раса.
Would we treat them any different if they showed up on Earth, armed to the teeth?
Maybe not.
Peace isn't going to be an option here.
Колесо оружия.
We'll come back for his body once we find the others.
Hope Greer's still alive somewhere. Still, take a look at this architecture. This is really something.
I've seen Prothean artifacts in my time, but nothing quite like this. It's at least 3 or 4 centuries old.
The Arks left 600 years ago, right?
Yeah, our long-range scans wouldn't have shown this. These structures, that tower. Maybe none of it was here when we left the Milky Way.
Что это?
Shit, you hear that?
I wish I didn't.
Hell's that? There, watch out!
Местная флора и фауна.
Okay, it's dead.
Понятно.
Whatever it was.
How'd it cloak like that? Hey, look, flare's going up over there.
Could be our people. I'll mark the nav point.
Как убрать оружие?
What do you suppose is down there?
New and painful ways to die?
Maybe we could jump jet our way across.
Там что-то есть.
Wonder what's in here. What the? Did you see that?
Some kind of flying thing.
Added to the list of stuff around. Here we don't understand.
Да, странная штука, в которую я стреляла. Перезарядку зажать. Надо попробовать. Нет, перезарядка — это перезарядка. Что вообще? О, надо нажать на G, чтобы она сканировала, и она убирает оружие. Платформер 3D.
Alien gods of the underworld.
Don't say that.
I think it's machinery. You can feel the vibration.
The scale of this. Who built it?
Alien gods.
Найти Грира. Где его найти? А чё? В смысле? Пускает. А, понятно, там ничего нет.
Hope the other shells didn't crash down here. Ryder, more of those aliens ahead. They see us!
Here we go!
Not much for talking, are they? Look out!
Что это? А.
Careful! They're cloaking!
Как-то быстро кончаются патроны. А я что, не могу управлять своими сопартийцами, как раньше? Они сами по себе, что ли, умения используют теперь?
I was with a team that dug up Prothean artifacts.
Well, this will be a field day for you.
I wonder what these guys were doing here.
Crash of some kind. It's not one of
Я
us.
теряюсь в этой игре. Пока что. Хотя я ее уже проходила, но я теряюсь.
Definitely not from the Milky Way.
One of theirs. Think the storm got it?
At least the weather. It's food, I think.
Еда.
Can't be local. Not growing anything on this planet.
So maybe they're bringing it in from off-world?
More of them in the cluster? Not loving that.
Надо найти чувака нашего, а где его искать, непонятно. Все, отсканировали.
Ryder, some sort of cave over there.
Нам туда не надо пока. Или надо? Пойдем посмотрим. Что происходит? Какой-то цветочек.
Check that out.
Now this looks more like the golden world my dad was expecting. If it's anything like plants back in the Milky Way, there are signs of cellular mutation.
It's lasted this long. Guess that makes it the Alpha Tree, huh?
Yeah. What happened to all its friends outside?
Там еще можно пройти.
How is this even possible?
Extreme example of a microclimate, maybe. Shielded by the cave all these years.
While the rest of the planet died?
Something nasty happened out there. But this means there's hope. Life as we know it can thrive in Andromeda.
Это что, гробница? Или это мы круг сделали? Что тут происходит? Походу, это мы круг сделали просто. Завтра, кстати, будет 2 стрима, утром и вечером. Утром в 10 по Москве будет Fortnite, а вечером, наверное, ну тоже где-то в 7 или в 6 Андромеда.
A path up on the left.
Я заметила, что можно подняться. Какая-то непонятная конструкция. Ой, 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 не то нажала. А, блин. Мы спасем нашего этого. Какая еще токсичность, о чем?
Все? Thank God. I was tapping my mic, hoping someone would notice.
You okay?
Yeah. Where are the others?
They killed Kirkland. But Fisher's alive back at the crash site.
He's got a broken leg. Needs help. I'll check around for supplies. Then head back.
Stay put when you get there. We'll look for my dad's shuttle.
Good luck. Can't wait to get off this rock.
Вот тебе и приехали в другую систему к вражеским чувакам. И что дальше? Обратно лететь? У них хватит ресурсов, чтобы улететь обратно.
Some sort of structure up that hill.
This place is taking a beating from the storms.
Along with everything else on this planet.
Ну и буря тут, конечно. Ничего не слышно, не видно. Это база инопланетяшек. Кстати, они чем-то на коллекционеров похожи.
No one's living here.
So what's it for?
Doesn't look like the other structures we've seen. Different design. Must be a way to get some lights on.
О, что-то нашла. Как тут эти все прицелы ставить и все остальное? Сначала надо принести демократию. Да уж.
Huh. Who knows? Let's call it a weird alien machine.
We sure could use Sam right about now. What's all this about?
You guessed it. Another weird alien machine.
Huh. Figures.
Only one way to find out.
И что она активировала?
Nothing.
What are you doing, Ryder?
Oh shit.
Она что-то активировала. Сама не знает, что.
That can't be good.
No power.
О.
So the weird alien machine is a generator.
Yeah, sure. Why wouldn't it be?
Maybe it did something. Weird.
Это капсула.
I know who to blame.
Может, там это освежитель воздуха, наверное. Вообще похоже на капсулу для не знаю чего. Для жизни. Это сирена, походу. Вот что не надо, трогает, а потом орет. Так как же не нажимать? Интересно ведь. И мы сюда пришли. А, вот что-то открылось. Какой интересный контейнер. Но там ничего интересного нет.
Then it got hit by a tornado.
Whatever this is, it scans as being old. Centuries old.
Чё?
What is it?
Робот какой-то.
There.
So now killer robots too? Some serious energy on the... His wounds look like they're from an energy blast. I'd have tangled with our robot friend there.
Десептиконы. Везде, в каждой галактике должны быть свои роботы враждебные.
Same language as those aliens. Wonder what he's saying.
Kill all humans, probably? Sure you don't want to look around in here?
Да, я уже все осмотрела. Вроде как. Или можно валить отсюда. О, там еще что-то есть, походу. Или это путь дальше? Кто нас поджидал? Никого же нет. Никого не вижу. Ты о чем вообще?
The other half of our shuttle.
What a mess.
О.
I can't believe we survived this.
We're not off planet yet.
Shit. Movement on our perimeter. It's an ambush.
Нам вообще в другую сторону. Да блин! Что это было? А, ты собака.
And our 2 o'clock, and our 8.
Ой, что-то я немножко умираю. А где пенициллин? Нету его. А да, я тоже так сделаю.
Flight recorder here.
Я заблудилась немножко. Контейнер как в борде. А, ты про вот этот? Или про какой? Тут много контейнеров. Нас тут еще поджидают, да? Или нет? Про неоновый. Да, похож.
Cora, we read you. You're alive. Shuttle repairs are underway, but we're surrounded. They're not friendly. On our way. Nav point marked.
Блин, у меня здоровья вообще нет. Новый уровень.
Cavalry to the rescue. Nice to see you guys.
You too, Harry. How is everyone?
Still in one piece. You got here just in time.
Where's my dad?
He went scouting ahead while we fixed the shuttle. Ryder, there's weapons and ammo at the shuttle. Stock up.
Did these things try talking to you at all?
Barely a word. Then started shooting. What about you?
We tried being nice. They didn't play along.
Так, у меня есть... Что у меня есть? Что это такое? Как много восклицательных знаков. Я это не люблю. Давайте-ка мы... Это самое. Ну, вы поняли. Привет, Дима. Ты чё, какой-то Death Stranding? О чём ты вообще? Я даже могу биотику прокачать. Вы серьезно? А может мне биотику прокачать? А может я буду биотиком, а не инженером? Мне нравится быть биотиком. Не знаю, короче. Кем мне быть? Тут, короче, можно любых качать, я так понимаю. Вообще пофиг. Штурмовая турель. Текущий набор в 3 умения. Вы серьезно, что ли? А чё так много? Серьезно? 3 умения? А чё так мало-то? Алло. Ну, вообще. Ну, ладно. Так, я хоть прокачалась? Ну да. Лиам. Давай, опустошающий удар. И вот это. Аби, только не говори, что ты биотик. Хорошо. Не скажу. Что с тобой, Дима? Ты с ума сошел? Блин, ну я так не играю. Так, минутку. А можно мне как-то ее в инвентарь засунуть? Или это отдельно выбирается? Что за бред? Что происходит? Что-то мне совсем не нравится такое ограничение по способностям. То есть 3 способности и все. Остальное можно не качать, да? Так получается. Только пассивно. Это так неинтересно. Я хоть попала этим? Вроде попала, не горит. Что происходит? Нечто тяжелое. Ой-ой. Я не справляюсь. Да, согласна. Смотрите, я сейчас сдохну. Почему меня никто не лечит? Наконец-то тут вот это вот добавили. Стрельбу вслепую. Что там происходит, кто акает? Кто-то помер. Ужас. Я не помню, я давно проходила. Когда она вышла, я проходила, кстати. Я проходила, не играя в первые 3 части давно. А это уже идет сравнение с Mass Effect 3, и по сравнению с Mass Effect 3 здесь как-то вообще не камильфо. Успокойся, чувак.
I hear you, but this isn't the time to lose our cool.
Все каналы перечислил мои.
Fisher's wounded, but sitting tight. Greer's with him, though our shuttle's in pieces.
Guys, she's been hit.
Что происходит?
I didn't know you were biotic.
Don't worry, it's not contagious.
Before they attacked, I managed to fix our comms.
You're a lifesaver. Now just take it easy.
Sam, are you there?
QEC link established. Affirmative, Sarah. The Pathfinder needs to speak with you.
Good to see you in one piece. What's our status?
Liam and I are with Cora.
We have wounded crew. The good news is our shuttle's been repaired. We can get back to the Ark.
Not with these storms. It's too risky to fly.
Our wounded can't wait much longer. Do you have something in mind?
If the storm is the problem, then let's solve the problem.
We're talking about weather.
And I have an idea about that. Rendezvous with my coordinates will...
Потому что первые 3 части проходило давно. А потом уже Андромеда вышла. 17-го года.
I can keep her stable for a while.
Let's move. Sam, do you have the Pathfinder's
Я
position?
сама удивляюсь, как я играла вообще в эту игру.
Doesn't look far. Let's make this quick. We have to get there before the storm hits. No detours.
What was my dad's...
Как мне оружие поменять? Я не понимаю, как мне это сделать. Вообще ни хрена не понимаю. Так. Как? Как? Почему я не могу выбрать? Может, там... Я вообще разведчик, я должна уметь. Что за бред? Я не понимаю. Ладно.
He was trying to get readings on that tower.
Well, the nav puts him near it.
Exercise caution. The storm front is already gaining intensity.
Nice to have you back, Sam. How about some good news next time? Sam's right. We don't have much time.
Я еще удивлялась, что эту игру так это не любят.
If we hug that wall, they might keep us safe.
Ну, теперь я понимаю, почему.
Dead bodies here. Lightning didn't do this.
Как-то он странно
My
сидит.
dad's been busy. He was an N7. They don't mess around. Somebody was pretty clever with these rods.
Only way to survive here.
2, if you count shooting on sight.
Наверное, много продавал.
The nav point shows my dad's up there. There. Sir.
Stay low.
Белая броня, конечно, очень не видна. Они прям такие разведчики топовые.
Who are these guys?
Visitors, just like us. I don't think they're native to the planet.
They're not. We found an abandoned lab, like they've been studying the place.
Good work. You actually did some scouting.
Спасибо, папа.
Thank you. Seemed important.
Remember that. Follow your gut.
Well, right now, my gut says we're in trouble here.
Sir, you said you had an idea about the weather?
It's the dark energy cloud the Hyperion hit. It's affecting the whole planet, interfering with that.
The tower is caught in a feedback loop with the cloud. Together they're disrupting the entire climate with undirected energy.
It would explain a cave we found. Plant life sheltered from the storm. From that tower.
It's a good bet. And I think if we can get in there and shut the tower down,
the lightning goes away.
And the shuttle can get us out of here, in theory.
Кстати, я не помню, есть тут концовки или нет. Сэр папа. Сер папа. 200 раз больше суммы, чем остальные продают. И ты надеялся, что у тебя кто-то это купит?
We're banking on science we don't really understand. What if the theory's wrong?
The alternative is an 85% chance of death from lightning strike, capture, or worse.
Well, when you put it that way.
No illusions about this. It'll be a nasty fight the whole way.
Beats getting fried by lightning, but we risk turning a skirmish with these guys into something worse.
It's them or us.
Oh, it's them. Problem is, we're outnumbered.
I've been working on that. We just need to change the math.
Одна концовка точно есть. Ну, да.
Works for me.
Let's go!
Right behind you. Push ahead to the structure. Sam, load combat profile.
Here they come!
Now we've got their attention.
Watch the lightning!
Как-то не сильно она бьет.
Get into that building. We don't want to get bogged down out here.
А еще здесь штурмовик вообще был бы неплохим. Сейчас сдохну. За что? Почему я, а не он?
Right behind you.
Нет.
Push Sam, load combat profile.
Here they come!
Now we've got their attention.
Watch the lightning!
Get into that building. We don't want to get bogged down out here.
Так, сейчас все так сделаю. Зря это сделал. Ладно. Go.
They're coming out of the woodwork.
Все, стоп. Ой.
Keep things tight, don't get separated.
Я тоже так хочу. Я так не умею. Там куда не берутся. Почему я не могу полечиться? Не понимаю. Где пенициллин? Что это такое? Вообще стоит, в него стреляет, ему насрать. Ой, что-то я немножко померла. Я не знаю, тут есть щит какой-то, но это вряд ли то. Пенициллина нету. Как мне вообще лечиться. Я не помню вообще, как я тут лечилась. Я вообще не помню эту игру, я ее забыла. Она настолько была плоха, что я забыла ее, как страшный сон. Сейчас, минутку. В первой части? Нет, спасибо. Снайперка. А я не могу ее тут одеть. Я вообще ничего не могу. Зря связалась с Андромедой. Да почему? Привет, Роланд. Быстро третью часть прошла? Ну, не знаю. Мне кажется, не быстро, а так же, как и остальные. Мне, если честно, боевка что-то не очень заходит. Мне бы так ТС забыть. Не играй несколько лет, а потом приходи и играй. И, наверное, так забудешь. Нет, ну вообще в некоторых местах игра достаточно интересная. Даже по сюжету более-менее интересная. Просто ее не довели до ума, к сожалению. А так она достаточно неплоха. Ну вот, они ее вообще забросили, эту игру. Они хотели DLC сделать по ней, но они не стали этого делать. Почему я не могу забраться? А, то есть он может и инженером быть, и биотиком. Отец. Очень удобно, конечно. Чё я так не могу? Ну да, игра очень неоптимизированная. Тут даже нет поддержки 2К. Мне сказали, что из-за 2К лагает. Я переделала не в 2К, и все равно у меня лагало. Если честно, я даже не думала, что так лагать будет. Ну, не лагать, просто FPS просадки жесткие, да. Это ужас. Пока они сражаются, Сэм изучает. Ой, Сэм. Не Сэм, а это Сара. Сара Райдер. Так, все? Что он сказал? Нужно ему язык изучить. Чё? Z и X. Да в смысле? Я ж по отдельности вас... А, не по отдельности. Ну, старые игры все не оптимизированы. Хотя вот эта, она не такая уж и старая. Это EA. Ну, после Mass Effect 3 непривычно вообще в Андромеду играть.
50% decrypted. It's an unusually complicated syntax.
I can see that. Try a recursive search.
I will need a moment to evaluate the pattern.
We only have a moment. Do it.
I think I really pissed that one off. Maybe because I shot him in the face.
Encryption is 75% complete.
We've almost got it.
Так, я еще не отец. Я и не буду как отец, походу. Какого хрена?
Could be regrouping for another push. Stay sharp.
А куда? Не поняла. Куда он делся?
That did it. It's a security override. I'll try to open the door from here. Ah, damn, it's jammed. I need to take a look at it.
Чё еще? Защищать первопроходца.
On the move. Sarah, I need your help over here.
Go, it's okay. We'll keep a lookout.
We need to get this door open.
On it.
Постол 4 на днях. В смысле на днях вышло?
You really think we can shut this thing down?
У тебя на канале или вообще?
Sam's decoded part of the language. Now we'll see if I can have a conversation.
Who do you plan on talking to?
More like what? I think it's automated.
Какой он умный.
Come on. These are the moments that make it all worthwhile. Sam, begin translating.
A moment. Indexing. Translation complete.
Let's see what we have.
Красиво, конечно. Да, электронный чек с 5. А сколько лет он был в раннем доступе?
I'll be damned. It's working.
И что он сделал?
You did it.
There's hope at least.
That's all anyone back on the Ark is looking for. Hope it'll work out.
Well, not if we stand around looking at sunsets. Let's get back to the shuttle and...
Ой-ой. Нормально так улетела. Да, опять. Починись.
Repeat. We need an emergency extraction now.
They're spinning up the shuttle. ETA is 3, maybe 4 minutes.
We don't have that long.
Что, нельзя починить, что ли? Она ж чинила уже.
Initiating transfer.
Ну вот. Жесть какая. Она же всего несколько секунд без воздуха была.
It's a seizure. Her brain can't handle the connection. Get her to Sun Node. Sam, what's the reading?
Ryder's implant is overloading. I suggest a hardwire connection.
Do it.
There!
А что за имплантанты? Я так и не поняла. Что это такое?
Welcome back, Sarah.
What happened?
You were clinically dead for 22 seconds.
Then how did I make it out?
Hey, you're still with us. Guys, get to Sam Node. Ryder's awake. Who are you talking to?
Sam.
I didn't hear him.
You're up. Look here. And here.
My father. Where?
It was your life or his, and he chose you. I'm so sorry, Sarah. I know this must be a blow.
Жалко дядька, он был хорошим и колоритным персонажем, несмотря на 3 секунды, которые ему дали в игре.
I can't believe he's gone. One minute, everything was fine, and then
I know he could be distant, but he once said that when his time came, he wanted to go out among stars no one had seen before.
What are we doing in Sam Node?
Sam is now part of you. In a way
Нормально.
we don't entirely
То есть
understand.
я, получается, еще
It played havoc
и
with your
теперь.
brain.
Наполовину.
Your father authorized the transfer of Pathfinder authority to you.
Shouldn't that be Cora?
In theory. In reality, you're the new Pathfinder, Sarah.
Мы есть Сэм.
You can't be serious.
What's the matter? I think you're up for it.
Это у Коры облом, она должна была первопроходцем стать, а стала вообще какая-то ноунейм девка.
Still goes against protocol. Cora, are you really okay with this?
I won't stand in the way of your dad's decision.
It's all academic anyway. Sam's linked to your mind on a deeper level now. Trying to untangle it could kill you.
I know this is tough, but we need to start thinking about the next step. A lot of people are counting on us.
Is the Ark still drifting?
That's the thing. Whatever your dad did with that tower, it saved the day. Some sort of atmosphere scrubber.
The energy cloud thinned out. We're on our way to the rally point now. Should be at the Nexus soon.
She needs to rest first.
She has 2 hours. We'll need our Pathfinder for this.
Наверное, Кора недовольна.
Oh, I checked on your brother. Still no change. But if you can pull through, so can he. A bit of your dad in both of you.
Your father will be missed.
What's going on, Sam?
This is our private channel. I shared it with him.
He never mentioned anything about that.
It allowed me to know him better. Alec wouldn't want us to lose sight of the goal. He said pain emboldens our resolve. He'd insist we grow stronger from his passing.
А первоначально, когда она узнавала, что отец умер, у нее на лице была улыбка. Из-за этого многие игроки захейтили Биоваровы, сказали, какого хрена, почему она улыбается, у нее отец только что умер. Но в итоге они поменяли выражение лица. Кто это? Главный босс игры. И что? А, он показывает, что он делал. Не получилось. Какая злая букашка.
Ryder, good to see you on your feet. We're at the Nexus. It's the forward hub for the entire Andromeda initiative. The Asari, Solarian, and Turian arcs should be there too.
Let's hope they've had better luck.
Starting our approach now.
It's almost as big as the Citadel back home.
Nexus Control, this is Arc Hyperion requesting docking clearance. Captain, I'm only getting their automated approach channel, not a live person.
Well, like it or not, we're here. Take us in.
Тоже все мертвы там.
Construction should have been finished by now.
Could be worse.
How? Habitat 7's a bust. We might have started a war with the first aliens we met, and our Pathfinder's dead. This better be rock bottom.
Green across the board. Docking initiated.
Такая огромная станция, жесть.
All right. I got us here. Good luck, Pathfinder.
Опять чужие. Хрен его знает. Ща увидим. Нравится на Nexus.
The captain just called me Pathfinder. This is really happening.
Just take a deep breath.
I still can't believe Dad's dead. This should have been his moment.
But now it's yours. You just need to decide what you're gonna do with it.
Where do I start? I'm just not sure I'm ready.
We weren't ready to fall out of the sky on Habitat 7. But we survived that.
Right?
I just updated the charts.
So, always keep a jump jet handy.
Ну и лаги. У нее щеки надут. Она хомячок. Надо говорить не really, а shit. Shit happening.
It'll be nice to see some friendly faces this time.
The Nexus runs a support crew, just enough to finish building the station and provide safe harbor for the arcs.
It means we can start waking our people up.
They built a bar, right? Gotta have champagne for the
Какой
welcome
бар,
party.
ты чё?
You're expecting one.
After what we've been through, I could use a buzz.
We all could.
Yeah. Rough ride so far.
We'll bounce back. Real food and a shower are just ahead. Here we are.
Это вообще как будто лифт в цитадели. Никого нету. Везде темно. А Вина? Серьезно? А Вина с цитадели?
It's like everything's on standby.
If it's a surprise party, they're doing
Ее ж так зовут? Или по-другому? Не помню.
Welcome to the Nexus, gateway to Andromeda. I'm Avina, a virtual intelligence designed to assist you with immigration.
Не искусственная
Can you tell
виртуальная.
us where the welcome party is hiding?
I'm sorry, my code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations. Please select from the following pre-programmed responses.
What can you tell me about the Andromeda galaxy?
Here in Andromeda, you are over 2 million light years away from the Milky Way galaxy.
Ну да, вроде на цитадели также звали это Ви. Авина.
The Nexus itself is located in a region known as the Helios Cluster. Here, you and thousands of your fellow colonists will fulfill your dreams of settling a new home. Fortune awaits.
How does the immigration process work?
We ask that you submit to a brief medical exam to ensure your health and well-being after making such a long journey. Once you've been cleared, our colonization experts will assist you in finding your new home. Please be mindful of the queue. Thousands of eager colonists like you are waiting to begin their new life.
Ну, я вижу, очередь большая, да.
Where? Place is deserted.
Where do colonists live?
Once you've cleared immigration, our helpful staff will assist you in choosing the home world of your dreams. Will it be the tropical paradise of Habitat 7, the gentle rolling hills of Habitat 3, or perhaps the mysterious twilight world of Habitat 5? Whichever you choose, rest assured our Pathfinders have carefully vetted all colony worlds to ensure your security and prosperity.
Oh boy.
Habitat 7? That's where we landed. She's way out of date.
What year is it?
The current year is 2819.
Ни хрена себе.
Over 600 years in stasis, it's normal to feel disoriented or confused upon arrival. Our helpful medical staff can assist with any physical or psychological after effects you may be experiencing.
Well, she's got the date right, at least.
So where is everyone? What is the Nexus?
The Nexus serves as the central hub for the Andromeda Initiative's colonization efforts. It is the first destination for all colonists upon their arrival in the new galaxy. Please enjoy the many venues the Nexus has to offer. As the station expands, it will one day serve as the seat of government for Milky Way colonists. Providing a safe, stable, and prosperous environment is our primary goal.
Not from the looks of it.
That's all.
It has been my pleasure. Please see one of our helpful immigration staff for further assistance. And welcome.
Короче, я понятия не имею, что тут происходит.
Where the brightest star is you.
Ой, спасибо, я самая яркая звезда.
Processing is unknown error.
Right. That was helpful.
Привет, Готя. Как дела?
Plants are still alive.
There's a guy. Maybe he's got champagne.
Тут кто-то жив еще. Ты кто? Откуда ты взялся?
Hi there.
Ты же живой?
We're from Ark Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Did he hear you?
Did you say an arc?
Yeah, we just got in.
And for what it's worth, your VI over there could use an update.
But we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or... But you're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it.
Вот, турианцы.
I'm Tyrion Kandros. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
I'm Sara Raider. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an arc had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
Ну, след давай. Кому? Может, открывать?
Well, I've got a shipload of people that says we're here.
Of course, it's just... You're the first arc we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others,
Ого.
we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center.
Год.
Everything that could go wrong with our plan has. We arrived 14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished.
Еще и мятежники у них появились, ну вообще.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
No word from the other Pathfinders?
No word from anyone, period.
Any threats from the locals?
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no shape to deal with it. We're here.
You guys go ahead. I'll check out the security situation.
You should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Is it true?
They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an arc to finally show up.
Docking procedures.
Получается, вот все эти люди летели на этой огромной штуке. Что так темно, ничего не видно.
The crew of the Hyperion.
Good luck.
I'm Jaren Tan, director of the initiative. You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
Так, сейчас почитаю чат. Просто Ксюша, хорошо. Показала таблицу в Геншине, он просто вышел из ВК. Нормально. Скверно это что-то из Варкрафта. Я знаю, скверно было в Dragon Age. Батарейки экономят, да, походу. Так, мы хотим помочь.
We've heard about what happened, and we're ready to help.
We could use any supplies you have. Food, water, we're short on everything.
Нормально.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs. Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at her.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead. Please understand, the entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs.
What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources, but that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
It now falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
Почему я? У вас нет выбора.
You're in trouble here. I'd say you need any help you can get.
We need qualified help.
That's no way to treat a guest.
Очень странно Кроган выглядит теперь в этой части.
I'm Nak Morkesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
We're all feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Welcome to the Nexus.
Thank you for standing up for me there.
Hope's in short supply here. What little we can find should have a chance.
Выписалась с болезни.
Core is now online.
Let me show you something. An hour ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
Они в мою честь свет зажгли на станции.
And when the power runs out?
You'd best go talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen. And don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
Don't be shy. Понятно? Да, я знаю, что это Кроган девушка. В любом случае, они все выглядят очень странно в этой части. Так, ну чё, разговоры будем разговаривать сейчас. Пойдем тогда. Еще и задания какие-то новые. Сообщение удаляет. И что? Это ее сообщение, пусть удаляет, если хочет.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
Good. I was starting to wonder who was in charge around here.
Director Addison is entitled to her opinion, and mine overrules hers.
Одни директора.
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the Golden Worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable, so how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
The way I see it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll
Не
look like
нравится
the leader
мне
you
этот
pretend to
чел.
be.
But first, you have to succeed at being the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
Зачем ябедничать, Виви?
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the
Ни
computer.
одном магазине нет
And when you have a
Ролтона.
moment, we should discuss the missing
А
arcs.
доширак есть?
I was wondering about that.
Что это с ней?
Something wrong?
И избоит.
Keep me and Sam nude on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No, I'm fine.
Так, с ним я типа поговорила. Типа. Можно с ним еще поговорить о всяких бреднях, не знаю. Если в этом смысл.
Ryder, you may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
Чай с сухим Ролтоном, интересно. Я такого еще не встречала. А 100 рублей за штуку доширак стоит сейчас? Серьезно? Так.
Any idea where they went?
Nothing certain, but tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
О, до встречи.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course, as you pointed out, we need each other. Our futures depend on each other's success.
Потом как-нибудь поговорим. Понятно. Здесь не пройти. Поговорить с Сэмом. Да тут мне надо говорить со многими.
Hello, I'm Jan Garson, founder of the initiative. It's through your hard work that the vision of the Nexus has come to life. You and all your colleagues bind our proud new colonies together.
А что ты
Look
говоришь?
around at your achievements. And if you have any questions, my door is always open.
Founder Garson's office is located at workspace not allocated. Please select a topic.
Адреса нет. Мои данные
You
работника,
are
ну-ка.
Sara Rайдер, salary code 19B, active Pathfinder. Your
Он
supervisor
еще и мой
is
начальник.
Director Tan.
Фу.
Based on current staffing needs, you will be eligible for paid
Оплачиваем
vacation time
отпуск
in
через сколько дней?
587 days.
Через 2,5 года?
Why not plan on which beautiful colony you'll vacation on while
Чё
you
так
wait?
долго-то? Это вообще... Это нарушение прав моих как работника. Наверное, буду ценники переставлять на Ролтоне. Сейчас. Где тут? Что тут? Я знаю, что вот здесь еще эта Кроганша сидит. Это я помню.
Yes, I know the Hyperion docking unannounced caused some switches to blow. That's fine. I don't care. We know the problem is more widespread than we thought. We're working to fix it. That's all. There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
You haven't spoken to number 8 yet, have you?
Number 8?
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened,
Да, тут еще и бунт произошел у них
my
за
clan were
год.
supposed to settle matters and in return get more say in the initiative.
Why do you call Tan 8?
Because he was 8th in line to take over the Andromeda initiative. I like to remind him of that now and then. Keep him humble.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's
Это она.
The station and my clan both need me here.
Нет, турианцы другие, это Кроган.
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, was killed.
Серьезно? Она умерла?
What happened to Gian Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster.
Погиб во время удара
Her and a bunch
скверны.
of the other leaders.
Понятно.
Tan might know more.
Жесть.
I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived.
Вот тебе и раз.
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
Что скажешь про
When we left
генофаг?
the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal.
Как же они теперь
Not
будут
that my
искать
ancestors
лекарства в
didn't provoke it.
другом
They did try to
месте,
conquer the
в другой
galaxy.
галактике?
The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan...
Those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
Ладно, давай пока.
Nothing more for now.
Later. My crew's working on it. We've moved the op center.
С кем-то мне еще надо поболтать. Тут женщина-директор тоже была какая-то. Вот она. Эдисон.
All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father.
Какая тебе разница?
Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
In the moment, it saved my life. But it seems my father meant for me to get the role, eventually.
It isn't hereditary. If we wanted an inbred monarchy, we could have left half our gene stock back home. Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
Какая-то она агрессивная. Везде директоров, да. Я, пожалуй, пойду. Хочу с тобой разговаривать. Ты очень агрессивная. Кстати, какие у тебя отношения с моим отцом, да? Какого хрена ты? Ты кто?
Were you friends, or...
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking.
Mama!
Or his friend.
Я тебя нашла.
He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Talk to Kandros if you haven't. He's unfortunately become the head of our military. And as soon as he realizes it, we're in the shit.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
Даже не знаю. С одной стороны, они пришли с миром в другую галактику, а эти хрены на них напали. Что они ни в чем не виноваты.
Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
You've had no colony successes in over a year? How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus as Citadel.
Тех, кого не выгнали, они же, получается, где-то там в космосе исследуют планеты без всяких первопроходцев.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against.
И что, я не Алек?
Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
Пошла ты, курица. Иди и сама все исследуй, раз такая умная. Господи, боже мой, что случилось?
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
What is there to be paranoid about?
We've had 3 malfunctions in the past week.
That's not good. Sorry.
Understatement?
Yeah. And now I have more to pass.
Whoever's doing this has to be stopped before someone gets seriously
Короче,
hurt.
кто-то их
That's what I'm trying
взрывает.
to do. But I'm an engineer, not a PI.
Я тоже не
I've scanned
детектив.
all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other
А вот
panels
и
while I
первый
fix this one,
квест.
that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
Попозже. Что тут еще есть? Продавец оружия. Можно покупать оружие. Модный пистолет. Броня. А где? Продать весь утиль. Что? Нет ничего, ничего не продается. Чего вы врете? Вы все врете. Не надо мне ничего. Минералы. А зачем они нужны? Ключ. Чё? Где Кандрос или как там его звать?
Weapons and stuff. I got you covered. Use the console to take a look through what I got.
Ну и лицо.
It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
You got it. Shop till you drop. Here I come.
That's fine. Hey, wait. Please don't drop anything. Damn it.
Ладно. Это у меня такое оружие есть? Или это у него? А, вот, мои предметы. Вот, все, я поняла. Все понятно. А я не туда смотрела. Сейчас посмотрим, что тут есть. Такое себе. Блин, а я забыла броню посмотреть. Что там по броне? Да нет у него брони, понятно. Записи охраны. О, контейнер. Ни хрена себе. Неплохой контейнер я нашла. Хотя я дробовиками не пользуюсь. Профессор Герик. Здрасте. Вы кто?
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick. My colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
Тут нет цитадели. Я забыла, как называется эта станция. Гиперион, что ли?
I'm usually out in the field, but I wouldn't mind talking shop.
Ну да, я там,
Lab.
на станции.
You are always welcome.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it
Сразу видно, что хороший профессор.
Ashton will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Это что, квест? Чего я не могу с ней поговорить, алло?
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
У вас всегда
Anything I
проблемы.
can help with?
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a
И
section of
тут
the
есть мини-цитадель.
Scourge that
Ну
was
да,
behaving
типа того.
anomalously.
Я не помню
Reported
название
in for
станции.
some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle.
Кстати, серьезный, как тебе игра вот эта вот?
Dedicated people. I fear what might
Ты
have
же
happened
играл?
to them.
Don't give up hope. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened, and I need to know.
А вот и квест. Что это было? Чувак, что с тобой?
Pathfinder, those bioscans are superb.
Ты куда? Мы же с тобой разговариваем. Ну ладно, давай.
What conservation effort?
Ah, my thesis is on the console there. Broad strokes, we're comparing and preserving organisms from both galaxies. If you donate more bioscans and samples to the catalog, I can get you a finder's fee. Tempted?
Ну смотри, что происходит.
Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
Absolutely. What do you need?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
Залипал. До первой колонии раскачивается долго. Ну да, бегать по этой мини-цитадели, как ты говоришь, тут долго. Еще квесты всякие выполнять.
The beauty of the cosmos unfolds in your planet scans, Pathfinder. But there is more they can do.
Чё, у нее еще квест?
Do you have something in mind, Doctor?
Plans for a school are underway to inspire a new generation of young minds. I want to craft a model of the cluster for them, accurate and splendid from your data. My prototype is on that console. Add more scans to improve it, and I will share my educational
Не
budget
знаю,
with you,
Виви, почему
and my thanks.
ты вспоминаешь The Old Republic. А, думаешь, что новая часть будет такая, да? Я не знаю, что я делаю. Включить. Сканировать минералы. Ну, это такие задания, я так понимаю, они такие не очень интересные. Меня бесит мышка. О, Лиам. Привет.
Pathfinder. No time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is, let's call it strained.
I can believe it. Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Cat are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
They were frustrated. If they just wanted to kill, they could have fought to the last here.
Apparently we're the big hope for everyone. Not the Hyperion showing. Just
Надеюсь,
us.
что их сделают
I'm with
лучше.
you. It's just a lot.
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here,
Да, люди
we have a job to do.
другие Андромеду делали,
Double down,
у
Christ.
которых вообще,
I can
я
do
так
that.
поняла, нет опыта
We can do
создания
that.
игр. По крайней
Ready and
мере,
willing,
про это
Pathfinder.
писали.
Pathfinder, I'm feeling less bad about missing a year of this. Everyone's beaten down. Nothing to do but watch the reserves shrink.
And now all eyes are on us.
All I know is, we have to fix it.
Да, интересно, какой
Хватит.
получится ремейк
Still get
первой
opinions, of
части Звездных
We talk
войн.
to security.
What about?
Leaders, direction, lack of it. Tan is a standout, but none of them have made friends.
Who would you say is actually measuring up?
My dad would say elections were rubbish because you don't get people who could do the job, you got politicians. By that measure, I go Addison. She does not want that job.
Эдисон на меня наорала.
Pathfinder?
И она мне не доверяет, она так сказала. Чё?
It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's
Oh
true.
my.
A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile
Кто
for a
с
crime he
акцентами?
didn't commit.
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have... There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
Хорошо.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
Так, Кандрос. Это же этот, брат той, как ее зовут, из Омеги. Тоже же вроде Кандрос у нее фамилия была. Это тот, кто нас встретил, да?
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Да не говори вообще.
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results.
Лиам из лондонских трущоб.
Welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
Твоя роль.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Как они сохранили акценты за сотни лет. В смысле? Ну, как бы... Они же в спячке были. Так что они заснули и проснулись через 600 лет. Но для них эти 600 лет прошли как, не знаю, как одна ночь, наверное. Чтоб копейки стоило, Биби. Мечтать не вредно.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know. Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket?
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
Так. Благополучие турианцев.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
It's rough out there. I might need backup if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered.
Отряд
In
Apex.
fact, I could give you authority to
Apex
dispatch
Legends.
It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Что там?
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for authorization to participate.
Так в смысле, я же уже это авторизировалась.
Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for authorization.
Господи.
That's the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
I'll deploy your people carefully, Kandros.
Appreciate that, Ryder. But trust me, Apex can handle themselves. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
Так, давай посмотрим, что здесь. А, понятно. Это сетевуха. Ой, ладно. Так, тут вроде как со всеми поболтали. Только вот квест здесь есть. Надо, наверное, его сделать.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
The Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Your wife's all broken up over this. She says you didn't do it. and that she loves you.
She's a wonderful person. At this point, it's too
Странная у
late.
них
They found me
морда,
guilty.
кстати.
Why don't you tell me what
Это
happened?
не
I was
знаю.
part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. Witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
I'll check out the evidence. Maybe something doesn't add up.
It'd be nice to have
Красивый
someone
пол
with
блестит.
an open mind looking at it.
Да,
You're a
единственное, наверное,
Pathfinder.
что тут
I'm
красиво,
sure
это пол.
Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Опять Кандрос бежать.
No news on the Turian Arc yet? Or is this militia business?
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
So there was a trial and he was found guilty.
It was short and decisive. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
And you assume he's lying.
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her.
Команду
And there's a
центр это
recording of the
где?
perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Так. А где? А, вон запись.
The Nexus versus colonist Nilken, evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! It seized the compound! Call for evacuation! We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back. No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
Сердито пыхтит.
No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
А где свидетель? Так, это что? Смотреть казармы. Саботаж. Я так понимаю, в другое место куда-то надо идти. Вот тут что-то есть. Скоро.
Hey there. You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison. First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
Да вообще овца. Кто из них Эдисон? Действительно.
Which one was Addison again? All politicians look the same to me.
Same here. Next time we'll ask for a seating chart. I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship
Корабль
and
это
crew.
хорошо.
He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your brother's doing.
Так это мы обратно идем. А... Подождите, я же еще квест делаю. Это мне... Где мне найти этого свидетеля? Наверное, где-то здесь. Что нет никаких свидетелей, не знаю. Где их искать? А, вот.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Sara Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
А почему у меня не было такой прически,
Have you heard the audio
чтобы
recording of
можно
their
было
fight?
выбрать? Или была?
Yes. I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the chief. He looked right at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure
Что за моргание?
Did you see any Ket in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Наверное, забыли взять с собой стулья.
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed,
Я даже не
all
знаю,
probably
он
would have
убил
died.
его или нет. Он говорит, что нет.
I appreciate the information.
Никто не видел.
It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tian wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Значит, надо отправиться за его телом. Говорить с Таном. Пойдем поговорим.
Something I can help you with?
I'm looking into the Nilken Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to EOS
Ну
and
да,
retrieve Chief Reynolds'
опционально.
body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda. And I'm
Чё тебе не
impartial.
нравится?
Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
Замечательно. Теперь давай
Any more
поговорим.
information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave, but before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship.
Кварианцы, как
They're
всегда.
also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
Sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, is dead.
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership, when the
Что-то мне кажется, что она не просто погибла, а что-то случилось.
They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Gian Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
Да уж.
Kandros mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished.
Пока, Геральт.
Exiles, we call them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. Their muscle, nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
Ой,
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated.
И что это было 100
My
лет
people
назад?
tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
Как много вопросов.
What do you know about the early days of the initiative?
As most everyone knows, Jean Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth. Wealthy. Young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons, one for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness, finding the thing that eludes them, the thing to fulfill them. While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arcs. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda.
Да, как цитадель.
Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix.
Я смотрю, он Кроганов особо не любит.
Have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
If the others would allow me, they don't see me as the rightful successor.
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot
Вообще странно, как такой чувак добился власти.
Some at the hands of the exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of
Не нравится мне, что-то в нем не так.
Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative, and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry. So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the cat or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
Что за станции?
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
That's all.
Какие-то вы неумехи, ничего не умеете, ничего не можете. Так, осмотреть место убийства, это, я так понимаю, где-то на другой планете. Мы пока не можем никуда летать. А куда я? полетела. Хочу посмотреть кое-что. Командный центр, криоотсек. Кстати, мы можем в криоотсек пойти, чтобы с братиком встретиться. Ну, точнее, с его капсулой, в которой он валяется. Тут еще квест будет, точнее, потом надо будет выполнить побочное задание. Что?
Pathfinder, I'm Nigel McCoy. Just got out of cryo.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother.
Да, они могут только командовать, больше ничего не умеют.
I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
That's awful. I'm sorry, Nigel.
Yeah. We were gonna start families out here together. I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match. Will you reunite them?
Of course.
In his digital journal, he mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think. If you could leave the pendant there.
Я еще на планету не приехала, они уже мне задания дают.
Legs feeling a little better.
Sure. Glad to see you're doing better.
That was some expedition, hey?
Это этот, который ногу
going in the
сломал.
log is the first human to make contact with the Ket. And Kirkland's the first casualty. Wish it could have gone differently.
I'm sure there are decent aliens here in Andromeda too. We just have to find them.
Well, I heard you're Pathfinder now. The sooner you figure out where they're hiding, the better.
Will do. Chin up.
Еще с Сэмом надо поговорить.
Ryder, good to see you. Damn shame about your dad, though. I'm sorry we couldn't save him.
I'm sure you did everything you could.
Yeah, but still, we lost a Pathfinder on my watch. Doesn't sit right.
My dad knew the danger. Part of the job.
Now I just need to make sure your brother here pulls through.
Да, надо.
Are you staying here in the Hyperion?
You know that moment when you realize you're just getting too old?
Ha,
right, look who I'm talking to. Trust me, it happens. For me, it was Habitat 7. Watching you guys running around, dodging lightning and the cat, it's a young man's game. Pains me to admit it, but it's passed me by.
What will you do on the Hyperion?
We still have thousands of people taking a nap
Да
here,
что у него
and
с
they need
плечами?
tending to. And this way, I can look out for Scott.
How's Scott doing?
His condition's stable. I see signs of REM activity in the brain, so he's dreaming. Means all the wiring still works.
Короче, он в коме.
How did this happen?
It was dumb luck, really. We hit the Scourge at the worst possible moment, just as the stasis revival was kicking in. It's a vulnerable moment, coming out of a 600-year nap, then wham! Circuits fried and overloaded the neural pathways. Don't worry, I'm on it. We're not losing another Ryder.
How did you end up with the initiative?
Well, you reach a point in life where you wonder, is that all there is? I'd accomplished everything in the Milky Way I could. I was locked into a future of diminishing returns. So coming here was the world's biggest midlife crisis. A chance to wake up in the morning and feel hope instead of arthritis.
Не с артритом.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
Don't be a stranger. If anything changes with Scott, I'll let you know.
Хорошо, спасибо.
Ryder.
Это тоже с нами было.
How's the wound?
Doc says I'll live. So this goes from a life-threatening gunshot to a story I'll tell my grandkids someday.
With no need to exaggerate. That was a tough fight on Habitat 7.
Just glad to be on the other side of it.
И этот, по-моему, с нами был, да?
Greer, how you feeling?
Grateful. If you and Liam hadn't found me in that cave,
Ну да,
knows what
был.
those aliens would have done.
We couldn't leave a man behind.
Yeah, your father,
Нервный тик.
Kirkland.
Может, у него
We'll
и
never
правда
forget their
нервный тик.
sacrifice. It's a brave thing.
Он же врач.
Risking your life for the greater good.
Yeah. Just seems unfair. We barely got here. I'm sorry I'm not out there with you, but Kirkland was a friend, and I'm not cut out for this anymore.
Understood. Habitat 7 was a nasty wake-up call. You take care, Greer.
You too. Thanks again.
Так, где там капсула, кстати? Вот это? Ее нету. Капсула куда-то одевалась. Может, она здесь? Кстати, а тут вообще что-нибудь есть? Нету ничего. Ну, ладно. Это бумбукс. Надеюсь, что не хирург. Хрен его знает. Ладно, тогда поехали дальше, куда там. Жилая палуба, командный центр. Я так понимаю, в жилую палубу надо держать курс. Новая типа локация. Что тут есть, помимо Сэма? Пока ничего. Никого знакомого. Ни с кем нельзя поболтать. О, капитан Дан.
Ryder. You're not on the bridge, Captain?
We powered it down. Can't afford to waste energy.
Он сам туда
Though
залез.
Cryo Bay and Sam Node are exempt. And I told him to keep their hands off Alec's quarters.
О, каюта.
You have access
Круто.
now.
Thanks.
Hey, sorry about your father. He was really good at what he did. Just not so good at working with people. He was right about going planetside, though.
I wish he were still here. There's so much he could
Я
have
смотрю, у
taught me.
них у всех один синдром. У этой
You'll do
тоже
fine.
плечи
You're
дергаются.
off to a good start. If there's anything else I can help with, let me know.
Now that the Hyperion is docked, what will you do?
Normally, I'd
Ща покажу, ща я
supervise
до
thawing
нее
out the
добегу.
colonists, but that's been put on hold. I hear you're the one helping
Но это
resolve the issue.
каюта
Good luck with that.
не на корабле другая будет.
If someone had told you that you'd be in the Andromeda cluster even 5 years ago.
Are you kidding me? I'd have laughed them out of the quadrant. Although the way things are now isn't exactly what I was hoping for either. We all knew there was a possibility on arrival of less than ideal circumstances. When you sign up, you hope for the best and plan for the worst.
Why did you join the initiative? We're a long way from home.
How could I not? I love my job. Coming here, all this, it was just a logical extension of what I already do. Sailing through new stars, discovering new worlds. What self-respecting explorer could pass that up?
Так, пока это все.
Thanks for the talk.
All right. I have requests to submit, administrators to harass, and people to wake up. I'd better get to it. Good luck out there.
Пошли быстрее в каюту. К Сэму пока не пойду. Пока пойду в каюту. О, пистолет.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy.
О, Нормандия.
Crazy times.
А что тут Нормандия делает? Книжки.
Printed books.
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
Система архивации.
What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
Общие записи.
The day is finally here.
Это типа личный
We're
дневник.
pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays
С
first,
ногами
and
на
then we hunker
кровати.
down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man.
О, Лиара.
Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Liara Tassoni, huh? She studied the Protheans. When my team used to dig up artifacts, we'd debate her work. She had some pretty controversial theories, as I recall. Never gained much traction.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto datapads.
Hello, Alec.
Она общалась с нашим отцом.
I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful.
Ля какая.
Hello, Alec. I received your message.
Подозрительно, почему?
The thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
Все? Что так мало? Последняя
Dunn's
запись.
agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Scott. Dr. Tapero says he'll be fine, but he's my son. How can I not worry? I hate to leave him like this.
Ну, и чего?
It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
Что ж понять там надо? Зашифрованная запись.
That log is inaccessible at this time.
Эй! Зашифровано пока. Не могу ничего сделать. Кофемашина.
Coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you. Needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And
Я
now you know what
застрял.
humility feels like.
I am Dr. Liara
Опять Лиара.
Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the
Задержка.
Milky Way
Да?
about 50,000 years
Плохо.
ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
Жалко, тут переодеться нельзя. Ну, пойдем к Сэму, он нам что-то расскажет.
Hello, Sarah. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential?
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed
お
best
前
to
は
speak
もう
alone.
死んでいる。
Sam, if we're going to work together, you can't keep hiding things from me.
Apologies. I am simply following your father's wishes.
What was he keeping secret?
My
Так,
true
так,
capabilities.
секретики отца.
Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea.
То есть я могу менять свои профили на биотика, инженера, солдата. Только как я буду биотиком, если я не биотик?
What do you get out of it?
Though an artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the initiative understands.
Короче, это Сузи номер 2.
So what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
Джарвис.
Yeah, he's got a point.
Который сидит в моей голове.
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access
Главное,
to
чтобы он не нашел алую
there is
ведьму.
a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed.
Да, как она будет, это самое, со всякими лямами и так далее.
Thanks.
Инженер. А чё адепт недоступен? 6 очков вложено в биотику. Понятно. В принципе, я же инженер. И пока что им останусь.
Welcome back, Sarah.
Где ты?
I take it you're based here in Samnode?
Correct. This is where my core processing unit resides. However, using quantum entanglement communication, I remain in constant touch with you and the Pathfinder mission team, even over great distances.
What more can you tell me about my implant?
The implant itself provides me with direct access to your senses. I can see, hear, and experience the same stimuli you do while in the field. This raw data enables me to provide real-time feedback and analysis of the situation.
Then Dad added the secret sauce.
He removed the restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology.
Uh-huh. Just promise you won't fry my brain or anything?
Trust is an important concept in any relationship.
Доверие.
Alec taught me that. I will not fry your brain. It would end badly for both of us.
Me more than you. Do you know anything more about Scott's condition?
I monitor Dr. Carlisle's reports. He is providing Scott with the very best care possible. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time.
What are your capabilities?
Each arc houses a SAM, simulated,
На каждом
adaptive
ковчеге
matrix.
есть Сэм.
Each is an artificial intelligence designed by
Фига,
Alec
так это
Ryder to
наш
support
отец
Pathfinders
создал
and their
ИИ.
teams.
But AI is illegal in the Milky Way. How did my dad get around that?
Exceptions were made. The initiative deemed his research vital to the mission. Our design was conducted in secret.
Пообещай, что не выложить все записи из каюты в сеть. Да-да-да.
So there are other Sams out there?
Correct. However, your father continued to modify my own routines until the Hyperion's departure. I am the most advanced SAM in the initiative.
У нас особый Сэм.
What did he mean by a symbiotic relationship?
Symbiosis is a mutually beneficial relationship between two life forms. A flower provides nectar to a bee, who in turn provides pollen for the flower. The bee gains nourishment, and the flower can propagate.
Привет, Руслан.
In similar fashion, my own evolution
Да, нормально, более-менее. Сам как?
will now expand with yours. In return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond normal human faculties. We each benefit.
Ладно, пока.
That's all for now.
А, да, все. Я думаю, что не туда нажимаю. Найдите способ разблокировать память. Каким образом? Отправиться на свой корабль. Так это что? Активатор памяти в каюте, получается. Пойду посмотрю. Во.
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Samnode on the Hyperion to
Хорошо,
investigate
сейчас
further.
вернусь. Это что?
When studying
Опять
a
Соня.
dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of an observable population. This raises the question, when is a species truly extinct? The Prothean civilization spanned the galaxy, and it took centuries to confirm that all members of the species really had died out. While it's possible that living Protheans may be found in a hidden pocket of the galaxy one day, the chances are statistically trivial. Once an extinction is confirmed, the study's nature moves from sociology to exoarchaeology.
Там еще одна запись я видела. Да не это.
Printed books.
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
Да, в смысле? Вот.
When studying an extinct race, it is important that our preconceptions and current knowledge not color the facts. We must look to the evidence itself. The Protheans constructed the Citadel and an incredible network of
Да,
Mass
только
Effect
это не
relays.
ПРТ они сделали.
This speaks to a culture of
Ретрансляторы.
the highest order. Such
И
a
Цитадель.
monumental achievement surely must come from an enlightened race that was in harmony with its people, free of conflict and strife. Without the ability to study a living example, however, this can never be determined with 100% accuracy.
Пойду к Сэму. Опять.
Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his
Это
memories?
как?
Yes, you will experience
Как
them
Азаре.
via your implant.
Okay.
Батончики?
Something new every
Не
day.
знаю.
Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best
Посол
option.
какой-то.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Кто это?
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive. They were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
Кстати.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Он хотел объединить разум ИИ и человека. Это прям синтез в одной из концовок Шепард был. Это кто? Это наша мама.
Not on my watch.
Это наша мамка.
Wow, hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
I would hope so. Mom's life was worth fighting for.
It would seem his obstinance extended to me as well.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much.
В
After
смысле на
this, Dad
Цербера?
moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it. That's all for now.
Of course.
Так, ладно, пойду я. Там сказали аудиозаписи новые. Это мы оставим на следующий стрим, не на сегодняшний. Давайте сохранимся. Как сохраниться? Сохранить. Где? А где? А, во. Во, все. В общем, это самое. Увидимся с вами завтра. Завтра стрим будет, ну, не знаю, 6-7 по Москве, где-то так. Я постараюсь пораньше начать, чтобы побольше пройти. Так что смотрите сами. Через 3 недели Сванг-Сонг. О, я, кстати, купила по предзаказу. Нет, я не помню, когда она выходит, но у меня она есть, так что я буду проходить, если у меня ее не отберут. В общем, завтра стрим утром будет в 10:00 по Москве, по Фортнайту, а вечером 7 или 6 будем продолжать проходить Андромеду. Так что приходите, кто не будет спать, у кого есть время. Вот, всем удачи, всем спокойной ночи, ну, или просто хорошего вечера, кто там как. В общем, всем пока.